Alright, welcome to part 2. So in this video I'll show you how to do the backtails and I'll show you how to do the dado. So by the end of the video you should have a complete side. Okay, so where we left off we had 3 dovetails on the front. We did it by setting up construction lines, making the pattern of the first dovetail, copying it down. We're going to do the same thing over here, but the measurements are different. So if you look at the front, I don't know if you can read that, but it says front. You can see the tails are 1 inch wide. On the back side, they're only 7/8. There's a space of 7/16 on the front, but in the back it's only 1/4. But there's still 3 of them. And at the bottom, you can see that space between for the pins, it's not quite the same shape at the bottom as it is in the rest. Actually leaves it flat here. That's going to allow the bottom to slide in, and then the back of the drawer will sit right on top of that. Alright, so we're going to model the back a little bit different. So here we go. First things first, I'm going to delete the guides from the front. Right. So the back dovetails are still a 1/2 inch deep, and they still start a 1/2 inch down. And like I said, it's 7/8 of an inch wide, and then there's a 1/4 inch gap. So there's our pattern set up. We'll take this pattern, copy it down. So we'll make the turns for the dovetails using the rotate tool again. Remember to pivot at the edge of the drawer side. I'm going to turn it by 8 degrees. That's that. Looks good. Take our line tool, make some nice lines. Okay. Select all the lines we just made, not the face. Now move copy. So that move copy trick. I clicked move, my finger's off the mouse button, I pushed control, made another copy. Snap that to this line. I'm going to click to set it, and then I'm going to type in X2. And I want 2 copies. There that goes. Very awesome. So now I see there's a 1/2 inch gap to the bottom of the dado. So let's do that. And there's an announcement.
Please report to the office. Thanks for your name.
There's our little pattern. Let's just get rid of this extra line. Kind of had some overlap there. Alright, looks good. It's ready to go. Let's start pushing it out. Remember, if it doesn't quite look like it's saying, offset limited to whatever, just mouse over that back edge. That'll make sure that the push goes the way that you want it to. Clean up your edges with the eraser. So notice how I'm switching between tools relatively quickly. I'm not going over to the toolbar. It's all about those hotkeys. So E for eraser, spacebar for select, R for rectangle, L for line. Those are some basic ones that'll help you move a lot more quickly. Oh, and T for tape too. It just helps you be more efficient. Alright, so there's the back. Back's done. Well, front's done. Now let's do that dado. So dado's at the bottom. 1/2 inch from the bottom is the bottom of that groove, and then another 1/4 inch up is the top of that groove. So pretty simple to do. Set up your construction line. There's your other one. And we'll just use our line tool. Sometimes you got to zoom in, make sure you actually get on that edge. Alright, I'm going to push it in 1/4 inch. This is this 1/4 inch that I'm pushing it in or out. Again, that's not on the drawing, that's in the reading. So it is important that you do that reading so you can pick up those little details. Plus it gives you a sense of what the heck you're doing in the grand scheme of things. Alright, so there you go. That looks pretty good. Let's look at the ones that were already done, wherever they are. Apparently I'm hiding them. Or I deleted them. Oh well. It looks good. Take my word for it. Let's get rid of these guides. And now last thing you'd want to do is you don't want to draw this all over again. So let's just make another copy real quick. You just move, push Control to copy, set it, right click on it, and flip it along this axis, the green axis. So now we have the groove facing in on both, but the backs are still on the same side. Sorry, the fronts are on the same side, and the backs are on the same side. And there you have it. Thanks for watching.